you. How's it going? Amy Scott Grant here. They call me the spiritual ass kicker. It's good to see you back because you know what we're doing right now. See that? That is me shuffling. About to do the May forecast. It's May the 4th. See? I got my Yoda shirt on. Ready to rock. All right, here we go. Show me the energy around May. Oh, hallelujah. Good one. Material and spiritual prosperity. Look at that. Number 6. I love this card. I like this card. I know. You guys know I'm a movie buff, right? I always make these like pop culture references because that's just how I talk, like in real life. And whenever I see this card, it makes me think of have you ever seen, oh God, what's the name of it? Steve Martin movie. It's old. It's like an 80s movie. I know that shouldn't be old, the 80s, but it is. I'm sorry, people my age. God, what was it? Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Did you ever see that one? Oh my God, if not, you should rent it. It is fabulous. But it's like Michael Caine and Steve Martin and the woman, I can picture the woman, but I can't think of her name. But anyway, Steve Martin is a con artist. And he like hooks up with Michael Caine. See, he's like a small time con artist. Michael Caine is like a big time con artist in this movie. And there's this scene where they're looking out into gardens and Michael Caine's character is telling Steve Martin's character, like, you need to, it's not just about having money. Like, you don't just have money and you go and you blow it, on hookers and blow or whatever. It's like, no, like you should invest in beauty. And he's like showing him these beautiful gardens and topiaries and everything. And he's like, you see, that's what like true wealth is you invest in beauty. So whenever I see this card, that is always what I think of, right? And then you can't think of that movie without thinking of the line, why is the cork on the fork? You have to run it if you haven't seen it. You're not laughing, but you will be after you run it. Okay, so enough about Steve Martin. Hilarious. But more about you, okay? So May, this is the energy around May. Material and spiritual prosperity. Now, I'm going to tell you what this card means, but I'm also tell you what my take is on it for you, my friend. This card means that if you've been waiting for money to show up, hello, here it comes. Okay, so it's a very good sign for the month of May is that prosperity can just roll in. It's also about like letting your financial problems be replaced by solutions. Now, having said all that, I want to tell you, here's what I'm noticing just in my conversations with people like friends and family and people in my life, but also clients and customers, like people that buy my books and stuff like that. Conversations that I'm having lately, here's what I'm noticing about 2017, okay, is that everybody's like on their own track. I know that sounds like common sense, but a lot of times, like when things are going on energetically, they converge at the same time, no matter who you are and what you're dealing with. You'll see like an energy convergence. 2017, like I almost want to call it the year of the individual or something, because everybody is going at their own pace is what I'm seeing. Not necessarily the pace you want to go at, but things are showing up for you however things are showing up for you. Okay, so some people already creating a kick-ass 2017 are like, oh my God, I can't believe it's May. And others are like, how are we not halfway through this year yet? Right? So it's the kind of theme this year is that anything that doesn't have a strong foundation is crumbling. It's like this is actually, rather than the year of the individual, I would call this the year of the falling tower, is what it's feeling like for everyone that I've talked to. So whatever doesn't have a rock solid foundation is crumbling, which is very stressful and very upsetting, but it's crumbling so that it can be built on a very, very strong foundation. This could, for you, be showing up as financials. It could be showing up as health. I will tell you, I'm dealing with a lot of health stuff myself, or I have been. Actually, things are improving a lot. I have this super gross infected finger, though. Isn't that nice that I showed that to you? So, it's not all peaches and cream today, but Yeah, I had like quite a few health issues that are all now getting resolved because I did not have a good foundation for health for myself and my life. So that's something I have had to make a priority and put front and center in my own life so that I can build a rock solid foundation. And that's what I'm doing with creating, well, I'll tell you all about that another time. But anyway, so if financials have been like not rock solid for you, even though you may have been making good money, maybe you didn't have solid savings, or maybe you had a ton of debt, or maybe it was like you were making good money, but really you were one or two paychecks away from bankruptcy. What have you done so far this year? Because here we are now, May the 4th, and Star Wars joke, haha. These companies, it annoys me because retailers like take the funniest jokes and like turn them into marketing ploys. So I have my inbox was filled this morning with like, May the 4th, buy this. Like, that doesn't even make sense. You're not even a company that should be making that joke. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so here we go. Material and spiritual prosperity. So if this has not had a rock solid foundation for you, then how your May goes will very much depend on what you've done January up until now. So if you've been maybe streamlining expenses or curbing your spending or focusing on bringing in more revenue or building your savings or creating better practices and habits with money or creating multiple streams of income or something like that. If you've been creating a rock solid foundation so far this year, I feel like May is really going to bring some positive financial news for you. If, however, you've been like, what, I'm not really worried about, foundation, whatever, I don't think May is going to be as impactful for you in terms of prosperity as it could be. So there you have it. That's what's going on. That's what's up in the energy this month. And hey, if you don't mind, pop on over to custompendulums.com. We got some cool stuff going on for you there. And get yourself a beautiful custom pendulum. So this is, this is what I'm using right now, is actually a keychain. So you want something way better than this because I just have a shiny peacock. And it's not always, doesn't always swing the best. Our custom pendulums, though, which, the cobbler's kids have no shoes, so I don't have one of those nearby. But they're amazing, and they're made especially for you. We check in with your angels, your guides, your team, and find out exactly which crystals and stones and colors and symbols you require right now. So go over to custompendulums.com, check it out, and there's a little commercial at the end of this month's forecast. So there you go. All right, I'll see you next time.